Hey everyone, let's talk a little bit about the fungus that is affecting your junipers, potentially your cedars as well. But this is, as you can see here, that is Juniper-Apple Rust. It is a fungus that bounces between two plants. Your junipers, spreading and upright, and your rosacea family. So a lot of your apples, hawthorn, saskatoons, you will see rust-like spots on their leaves. It could also be evident in the fruit. Now, generally, it's not a big issue. You can, if it's a little amount, like I tend to have on this one plant, that one's a pretty gross one there. They can actually be quite long. If it's a little amount, not a big deal, but they can spread. So if you are finding you have reoccurring galls and these funky alien spores coming out, or tentacles, I should say, coming out, you can prune those off. So generally when you prune your junipers, and generally with most plants that have a fungus on them, you want to prune back from the stem. We'll use this one as an example. Right here, you want to prune this back 4 to 6 inches. So I'll be pruning back quite far into the plant. You're pruning back 4 to 6 inches, and then bleaching your pruners, like a 10% solution, between every cut, so you're not spreading any of the fungal hyphae, the network of the fungi through the plant. So you bleach, dip it, about 30 seconds, clean it off, and cut your next section you need to prune off. So that's a way to deal with it on your junipers. The other thing to consider is you can also treat it. Now there's a number of fungicides out there. I believe some are more sulfur based. There are ones that are more natural. There's biological controls. So you can treat it with a fungicide. I try to manage naturally first, pruning them out, and before I use other controls. That's how you would deal with your juniper. If you have it on your other plants, like your rosacea plants, what you want to do is, you could, if it's a big issue there you would have to use a fungicide as well. And in the fall, you want to clean up all of that leaf litter and black bin it, compost it. I wouldn't compost it, pardon me, black bin it or garbage it. Or county community compost where it is actually fully composted and the spores should not survive the high heat composting process. So yeah, you're going to see a lot of this right now because these galls will spore in the spring when we get all of this moisture. We've had so much beautiful rain and mist the last couple weeks, or this last week especially, so we've found a lot of these, a lot of the spores coming out, a lot of these jelly-like orange-colored tentacles. Yeah, so good luck. Thanks for all the questions that I've received, and yeah, happy spring.